Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder, or better known as ADHD, is a mental disorder that affects an individual's ability to focus, causing them to move around more frequently.
Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of the A.D.D podcast.
Woo!
And this is just an open podcast. We're going to talk about anything and everything. Today's just going to be us. We're going to have some guests on periodically and go from there.
Yep. So why is it called A.D.D? We should explain it.
Yeah, so my name's Dylan.
And my name's Alex.
And this is Alex and Dylan's dialogue. So
A.D.D.
A.D.D. Let's
Yep.
go. And I also have attention deficit disorder, so it hits home a little bit and talk about that in the future and stuff like that. Let's dive into it. You want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. So my name is Alex Garfe. I'm 27 years old, and I've been making YouTube videos for about 6 months, and I'm also trading stocks right now. I left my job about 6 months ago. I was working as a freight broker, and that kind of just got the best of me. It's too much stress and too much responsibility in terms of the field and whatnot. So I had to just let that go and start doing something that was hits more home with me, which is basically trading stocks and starting a YouTube video for a vegan channel. I've been vegan for almost 4 years now, so I'm super passionate about living a healthy lifestyle and encouraging other people to live healthy lifestyles and whatnot. So that's the route that I'm taking now, and then just stumbled across this idea to start a podcast and dove headfirst into it. And we just started just like 2 days ago. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm Dylan McDougall. I run a toy and crane machine company. So, you know, those fun crane machines where you try to win the stuffed animal or toy or whatever. I run a bunch of those. I put those all over the place. And I also manufacture the toys that go in those machines. So, all kinds of different balls and toys like that. And kind of had a down year and want to do something positive and cool. And we met up recently as my brother's friend, actually, from many years.
Yep.
And we've met up recently and wanted to start a podcast for you guys and do something cool.
And here we are.
Yeah.
So how'd you get started in the crane and the toy business?
Man, it started so long ago.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I heard about it when I was like, I don't know, like 16, 17, and he was like 10 probably.
Yeah.
And you were into that stuff.
10 years old.
I didn't even know what to think really at that time, but fast forward, this many years and you're still doing it, and much larger scale now, of course.
Trying to grow it. And but when it started was I actually loved machines my whole life. Like always all this stuff. We'd go to the carnivals just at like our local park and different stuff like that, and see snow cone machines, cotton candy machines, all that.
Yep.
And when I was 4, I was like, hey Dad, I want a snow cone machine for Christmas.
Yeah.
I don't want any, like, what do you want for Christmas? Most people want Legos and all these different cool toys.
For sure.
And I wanted a snow cone machine. So he bought me the little toy snow cone machine, right? And a bunch of other toys.
Right.
And I was like, no, I want a snow cone machine. That's all I want.
Yeah.
So when I was 5, he bought me an industrial real snow cone machine. So I have, like, makes real snow cones, can sell it to anyone, whatever. And I was like, awesome. Started selling those to people. The next year, they sent me a catalog of all the machines from a company called Gold Medal.
Nice.
So the next year I wanted a cotton candy machine, then a popcorn, and just so on. My dad kept getting them for me for birthday and Christmas. And then I got a crane machine one year, and that was like the big start.
Damn.
And I put that out when I was 8 years old.
Wow.
I put that out at a bouncy house park. So
That's
it's just
crazy.
a giant building with a ton of bouncy houses in it.
Yeah.
And called Jump and Shout. It was back in the day. And and it just kind of grew from there, and just did one arcade and got that money to buy more machines and do another and another and another and another.
That's sick.
Kept going.
That's inspiring to hear. That's crazy.
Yeah,
you stuck around with it too.
Yeah.
That's a huge thing. You stuck with it.
I've had my ups and downs, and had my drive to want to go build it and everything, and had my dry moments where I just don't really do anything, but kept it managing.
Right. I feel like that's with everything though. And anything you do, there's always ups and downs, you know? So it's not always going to be like straight up, but that's legit.
But now working on some cool stuff in the pipeline.
Yeah,
and
for sure. Trying to create some content.
Yeah, definitely getting interested in content.
Yeah.
And, like the new app I'm on, Lasso and stuff. It's fun.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do something, content, reach out to
number
people.
1 on the Explore page over here.
Might have. Yeah.
That's sick.
But how did you, let's go, like, how did you get into doing all the shipping stuff and then lead all the way to what made you leave?
Definitely. So I remember when I graduated high school, I didn't know what I wanted to do. My older brother, he was working in supply chain management, and that's what his degree was in. So he was like, hey, just do supply chain management. And I coming out of high school, I didn't really know or care. All I wanted to do is hang out with my friends. So I was like, yeah, whatever, I'll do supply chain management. I wrote it down, so I knew all the credits that I needed to take. And then I ended up graduating from ASU with a logistics supply chain management degree. And the company that I worked for, Global Trains, they came to the career fair when I was at ASU. So I went to the career fair, and then they liked my energy right off the bat. So I applied to be an intern while I was still in school. I got hired as an intern, and then we worked on some projects. And
Did you get paid as an intern there?
Yeah, we got paid. I think it was like $12 an hour or something like that. It wasn't bad. This was like 4 or 5 years ago almost now, I think.
Still paid internship?
Yeah, for sure. Paid internship. And then we ended up having to present like our findings and like, because we were trying to figure out how to make the company more efficient and stuff like that. Yeah. And we ended up implementing some processes that actually helped, and we presented it to like the president and like all the higher ups and everything, and they loved it and they implemented it. And then they told me, hey, do you want to just start right after the internship? And I was like, well, I got one more semester left. And it was like my semester where I had, I think, 18 credit hours. It was a full schedule, my last semester. So I was like, no, I got to make this count. I got to
get the degree.
I got to like focus up and they're like, all right, well, we have an opening, because the internship ended in July. I think it was from June 1st to July 31st. Yeah. So it ended up being like a total of like almost 2 months basically. And they were like, you can start in August or you can start in January. I was like, oh, I'm going to graduate in December. I'm going to start in January, Yeah. So I literally graduated December 19th and then started working January 4th. So I didn't have that much turnaround after I graduated.
Small little Christmas break type thing.
And then I started working there, and I was busting my tail, and I wasn't getting paid that much. It was like $40,000 salary, and you can make commission, but the team that I was on was like filled with a bunch of sharks. Basically, it was like a sales job. So these dudes were taking all the good freight, and I was left with all the bad freight. And that's what everyone knew me as. They were like, "Oh, he's the dude who books all the hard freight." And I wasn't making a lot of money, but all of like the management saw and recognized like the hard work that I was putting in. So after the first year, there was like a huge ceremony we had at the end of the year. I got Rookie Broker of the Year, which was super cool that I was recognized for that. But I really just wanted like the money,
Yeah, you got some of the appreciation.
Mm-hmm. But I got the appreciation for sure. Got the Rookie Broker of the Year and multiple Broker of the Months and whatnot on my team. So it was cool. They recognized it. Always got prizes and spiffs with cash and like speakers and all this other stuff, you know. Yeah. So did that. And then second year comes around and it started getting paid a little better. I ended up making, I think, like 58. And then 58,000. Yeah. So it was like a lot better because it was 40 salary. So it was like 18,000 in commission. And then the third year came where they put me on a different team and moving a whole different type of like shipment, which I wasn't used to. I was used to moving like full 53-foot truckloads where the truck was completely full. And then now they wanted me to move partials, which was a lot different.
Yeah, I usually, because I use stuff for my business, I usually am like renting a full truck.
Yeah.
And the parcels are harder for me to book through someone.
For sure. Yeah. And the parcels were a whole different thing to learn. And we had a whole partial team, so I was like, why did they put me on this team? Like, I'm not happy with this and that. So I was already thinking about leaving then. That was last February. So not this one, but like a year before. Yeah. And I stuck it out. I stayed on the team, ended up making the most money I ever made at the company. So, I mean, it ended up working out, but it was way more stress because like I was used to booking like, 80 to 100 loads a month. And then now I was booking like 400 loads a month. Okay. And those are all shipments that I'm, constantly tracking, staying in communication with the driver. So instead of communicating with a driver.
So you're tracking, like, instead of a truck, you're tracking a pallet on a truck.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Or a pallet on a pallets.
And with partials, there's usually way more lead time because they have to drop this one off, then this one off, and then yours is probably the last, depending on the order. Yeah. Where a full truck, you're dedicated. It's from here to here, and that's it. Like, when are you going to get it there?
6-hour drive.
Right. With mine, they can get held up at one stop, and then, causes stress for my customer. Well, where are you at? Well, he's held up at the first one, then he stops one more, and another one, then mine.
Yeah, I've had that problem before with... Yeah. I'm calling my broker like, hey man, like, where's my thing? He's like, I'll find it.
Yeah, and he's a broker. That's why it was so stressful. I was telling this girl when I was working, and she was like, we're the middlemen. She was like, we have customers to report to, but we don't even have the answer. We have to get the answer from a trucker, and usually that trucker's lying to you. Not all the time, but like for the most part, they're trying to like not get late fees or stuff like that. So they're trying to tell you, hey, I really did break down, blah, blah, blah. So, it got really stressful. So at the end of the year, around January, and that's when it starts to slow down because the customer that I was moving for primarily is busy in the summer. So I knew it was going to be the next slow months. And I was like, you know what? I've saved up enough money. Let me go see what I can do on my own, you know, trading stocks and starting a YouTube channel, doing something that I'm actually passionate about. And, you know, that's kind of what led me to here.
Yeah.
6 months since I quit, pretty much. So
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So the YouTube channel's all about vegan food or just lifestyle in general? Or?
So in the channel, I explain it. It's vlogs, which is basically could be anything, me traveling or anything like that. I do vegan recipes, and then I also do fitness videos. I haven't done a lot of fitness videos. There's only like 1 or 2 on there, but I plan to do more. It's just kind of weird to film in a gym. Usually you're not allowed to film in a gym, but I'm going to try to figure out like some home workout stuff because I dip bars and all this other stuff there. So yeah, it's basically a lifestyle channel. I'm posting everything on there, but majority of the content is vegan content. So yeah.
I know we had really interesting conversation the other day just about water. Like all about different water quality and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm big into that, definitely, the water thing, because I'm trying to figure out how to find a better source of water. And I saw your filter, which is legit. Yeah. But
I got him into getting a thermo flask.
Yeah, I was drinking out of plastic bottles, which I know isn't the greatest, but now I got this stainless steel one. But I'm trying to get a distiller. Okay. They're a couple $100, but they'll distill your water. Okay. And then you'll have literally pure water. Then you can add minerals into it and whatnot to make it like, you know, give it the electrolyte balance and whatnot. But yeah, I'm still looking into it. I got to figure it out because I don't want to be putting tap water in it. But it'll literally clean it completely. Yeah, it's just hard for me to believe that, you know?
That's I mean, because I have just the high-end reverse osmosis system or whatever, and it does it pretty good according to people. Sure. It runs through some tubes in a tank and it comes out clean. I don't know.
I've seen pictures of someone who distilled. He didn't clean his distiller for 3 months, and he was distilling tap water. And at the end of the 3 months, there was like clay. It was like gray dirt, you know, from all the inorganic minerals, the calcium, and all that stuff.
Like when you change the filters on those, like I've had an RO system before in the past. This one's pretty new. But when you change those filters, this filter is maybe, let's just say for reference, like a pound. Right. This one's like 4 pounds. Wow. When you take the used one out, it's from just, all the stuff you can tell it's just full of whatever stuff you shouldn't be drinking.
That's crazy. And the reason I like distilling is because like the distilling process, you basically boil water, and then the steam that leaves goes through a tube,
and it cools
and then it cools it, and then that's the water that's left over. But the thing is, no chemicals or anything can go up. They're heavier than water. Yeah. So the only thing that leaves is the pure water. Yeah. Exactly. So all the other stuff is left behind. That's why it's like, that's why I'm super interested in it and kind of want to get one. But
with that, what minerals do you add?
So from watching that the Superfood Impulsive podcast, yeah. So he was saying that Himalayan crystal sea salt has like 96 trace minerals. So he's saying you add half a teaspoon to a gallon of distilled water, and that gives it enough. And I did it the other day, and it was pretty good. I mean, I like distilled water on its own, but according to him, it's not great to drink like that.
Yeah, because it has because doesn't it like it robs minerals from your body?
That's what they say.
Looking for minerals,
right? Exactly, because it's completely pure water. Yeah. I don't know 100% if that's true. I've seen some other people talk about that.
It's really good if you're Bear Grylls and in the wild.
Right.
Yeah. Remember, did you ever watch that stuff?
I watched Bear Grylls, but I saw the...
He used to always do like dig a pile and put a fire under it. And he would like distill some like nasty river. Not river, it's like lake water or
any
something.
Water,
some kind of standing water.
Right. Yeah.
Like distill it like
I think I saw it in Man vs. Wild or something. I don't remember if that was the show, but it was 2 dudes and they were on the beach and they distilled seawater and they drank it. It was crazy. I was like, man, you never thought you could drink seawater, but if you distill it, you can.
That's what they tell you.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the only thing I was thinking is adding the Himalayan crystal sea salt to it, you know. And it kind of tasted salty, which was weird because I added half a teaspoon, which is like minuscule. In a gallon. Yeah, so I was like, maybe I'll add a little less because honestly, when you taste distilled water, it's crazy. It literally tastes so pure. It tastes like nothing, you know? Yeah. It's the clearest water like I've ever tasted. And then when I added the salt, it kind of just, I don't know.
That's how like my water is. It's clear. Like I can taste other people's water. Like, I go to my friends' houses or water bottles or stuff and I can taste it where mine's just like, oh, that's what water is.
Right, exactly, yeah.
But
and I just have spring water in here and it's actually pretty good, surprisingly.
cool.
I'm not a huge fan of drinking out of stainless steel because like every time I do, I feel like it never tasted good, you know?
Yeah.
But in this one, I washed it with really hot, clean water. Like I boiled spring water and then washed it with that because it smelled crazy when I first opened it.
Yeah. And it has like the tag inside.
And it has the tag inside,
They give you that, I think, inside so you know, like, hey, wash this.
Right, yeah. And smelling it right away, you can tell, but
I
it
washed
tastes good
mine
to me.
pretty good from the beginning.
Yeah, we'll just have to see how it tastes after a few runs. I hope it's like yours where I don't have to wash it all the time.
I've had 6 of them. No, I just bought a 2-pack. It would be my 7th and 8th one of them. I lose them.
Yeah.
Don't judge. But they've never went bad for me. Maybe I lose them too quickly, but
yeah. That's $18. So my dad was saying there's like some rebate on it.
For 2 of them.
Yeah, for 2. I was like, nice.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
This one's brand new. Like this is had it like 2 days.
Nice. Sick.
But let's do a throwback how we met. Like, way back to Blair, my brother, actually sitting in the room.
Yep.
His friend back in the day. And
I think we probably met through Tyler, right?
Probably, yeah.
Or because we lived in the same neighborhood? I don't even really remember.
Classes in high school together.
Yeah. Oh, we did. We had ag class together. Yeah. We had
ag science was Miss Dillard.
Yeah. So we were like planting all this stuff and whatnot and feed. I think there's animals we were feeding, right? Weren't there like pigs back there or something?
Then we did the welding.
Yeah, I didn't do welding. That was I remember. That was in Tyler. Yeah. I never did the welding. I did auto. I don't know if you did auto.
No.
Yeah.
Mr. Bell.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Bell. You get some sawdust.
Mr. Bell.
He always said that. You get some sawdust. Any problem you had, you just put sawdust on it.
That's so funny.
We always used to make fun of him for that.
That's really funny.
But yeah, I think we met around high school, me and Blair, and then we came over to his house, and you were there, and I just remember hearing vending machines or something machines. That's what I remember hearing from a really young age. And then
I had like I don't know how often you went in the garage, but like the garage was all set up.
I just remembered that. Yeah. There was like machines in there.
Yeah,
I totally forgot. Yeah, there was a soda machine in there. Yeah, it was like 25 cents or something, right? It was like cheap.
It's like I think it was 50 cents, but yeah, it was like we had a soda machine just in our garage. I made money off all my brother's friends.
Hustling us for some soda.
Yeah, it was always stocked.
It was always stocked. Like
it's so
every
funny.
kind of soda, and it's given me the addiction I have today. But I still drink a lot of soda.
We're gonna have to get you on some LaCroix or something like that. I don't drink it, so I don't know. But
no, I don't like LaCroix.
I just figured something
I love
else.
making fun of LaCroix though. It's like water filtered near lemons.
Yeah, I've never even had one to be honest.
I've had a few.
Yeah, I mean I've had like Trader Joe's sparkling lime water, but theirs is actually sparkling mineral water that they actually infuse with like lime, so that one's good.
Yeah, like in LaCroix it's not bad.
Yeah.
Like honestly, I was actually at a place in Scottsdale Quarter, and Bonobos, great place by the way. And I was up there, and their options were like a bottle of water or LaCroix. So I took the LaCroix because I don't really want the bottle of water.
Right. Yeah.
But
I feel that. But yeah, that's pretty much how we met. And then it was Blair's birthday like 3-4 weeks ago, and we went over to a bar where they were at, and then we ended up
hung out and playing cornhole and kept talking. Started talking about stocks.
Well, yeah,
doing the stock
I was
thing,
trading stocks, and you're trading stocks too. So
I just got a Robinhood just on my phone, trading a few $1,000s, nothing really, but and we just kept talking about different stocks. Hey, have you looked at this? Have you seen this?
Yeah.
Are you trading this? What do you think about this stock? And like kept texting.
We were mostly talking about Tesla, and then I knew you had a Tesla because Blair had sent me a Snapchat when you bought it.
Yeah.
And then I came with completely other people, but then I left with you so I could get a ride in the Tesla, and it wasn't even yours.
No, it was my rental.
Yeah.
So I have a Model 3, and I went to San Diego with a bunch of my friends, and so sad. But I was parallel parking my car, and as I'm parallel parking, a box truck tries to squeeze past me, takes off my front fender, like messes up my wheel, drive shaft, full suspension's gone. Front bumper, headlight.
So unfortunate.
So that sucked. But I did get a Tesla Model S as a rental for about a month.
65D, right?
75.
75.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So,
it was pretty quick. I remember nothing like yours, but
it
was pretty quick.
Yeah, I got the 75. It was pretty quick. Had that for about a month. So I drove him in, and then I only had it back 2-3 days.
Yeah.
And I hit you up and was like, hey, I got my car back. Let's go for a ride.
Yeah.
Like, got the dual motor in it, and it's pretty fast. We went for a ride.
Model 3.
Yeah, Model 3. He actually made a YouTube video about it.
I did. Yeah.
And
doing one of my best YouTube videos so far.
Check it out on his channel.
Yep. Alex Garfe, just my name.
There you go.
Yeah.
So did that, and then holy crap, we hung out for what, 5-6 hours, just drove around, got lunch.
Yeah.
And we're like, we need to start a podcast.
Right. And we were originally thinking of doing it in the Tesla.
Yeah, which honestly I think we'll probably do some.
Yeah, why not?
Figure out how to film it. But
there is that other dude on there doing it, the hands-free podcast, but I don't think he's posted a lot. Either way, I mean, ours will be completely different. But
I think it'll be fun.
That'd be cool. Put someone in the middle and the back, and it'll be like perfect.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Maybe a couple shoots from there, and maybe see if we can get like a little bit of a race going on or something.
Yeah.
I have a couple of friends that have fast cars. Do a little like pulls while it's going.
Sure.
Film outside the car while inside.
Yeah.
Some stuff like that. Yeah, that could be cool.
That would.
But just like Q&A and stuff. Like,
yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Yeah. So you want to own 100 Teslas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Explain that to them, because that's a very cool idea.
I have a goal to own 100 Teslas. I don't know if you heard, but Tesla, in about 14, 15 months from now, is talking about doing robo-taxis. Mm-hmm. And with a robo-taxi, it'll be like your Uber or your Lyft driver.
Yeah.
And but the car will drive itself.
Full self-drive, full self-drive.
Full self-driving, literally won't be in the car. You have your Tesla app on your phone. You literally could put, how do they word it? Commit to fleet. And you can send it to the fleet, and it'll go do rides and pick people up, drop people off. In the Tesla, it's driving itself the whole entire time. Wildest thing ever.
Yeah.
That technology is supposed to be released in about 15 months from now.
Right.
So my goal and advice to other people as well is it takes about $10,000 down to buy a Tesla to get a good interest rate.
Right.
So you need about $10,000 down and good credit score, so hopefully you have that. And put $10,000 down on a car, and you just get the car, easy as that, commit it to the fleet, let it go drive as much as possible. You got to be diligent, make sure you charge it, wake up early, send it out early, make sure it's out late at night when all the bars are letting it out and stuff
when
like
you're
that.
sleeping, it'll be making money
so
for
it can
you.
drive.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing, which is going to be hard, and you need to kind of be a night owl but have the discipline to wake up early as well, because you need to plug your car in when it gets home at 3 in the morning.
Right.
So you or you need to be on that kick to be able to wake up in the middle of the night if you go to sleep earlier, and be able to plug those cars in. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so that's the idea, is just buy one. I have one at the moment. That one will start in 15 months. I'm hoping I have the money, $20,000, to buy 2 more in 15 months from now.
And it might take longer, they said, right? They said about... I think it said it's about a year to 3 years. Earliest a year, and then the latest 3.
For the country.
Yeah.
So they're looking at that for the country.
Okay.
But right now they're saying in special markets in 15 months.
Oh, okay.
Which we live in Arizona, and Arizona's a big self-driving market. We have the Waymo, which is by Google, and we also had Uber for a little while, and they actually had a accident, which was unfortunate for them.
Yeah.
And
for the person
got hit for sure.
That was right by ASU, I think.
Right by ASU,
right in Tempe. It's like 12 miles away from us.
Yeah, pretty close by. And so yeah, Uber had that accident, but their technology is nowhere near as proven as Tesla is now.
Yeah.
And then in addition to that, Uber's actually coming back, and they've redone all their technology, and it's much more advanced, and they're coming back soon now. Mm-hmm. So I assume that Arizona will be a market for Teslas. They have not said yes or no yet.
Yeah.
But I assume Arizona will be. Yeah. And my goal is to buy 2 right away, and pretty much every time I have $10,000, buy another. So those 2 will help make me money. I'll buy another and another, and my goal is to get 2.
And the price is going to go up. Elon Musk tweeted it too.
Yeah, somebody asked him the question, he confirmed it. Once demand massively outweighs supply, are you going to raise price? And he tweeted back, yes.
Yeah. and they're gonna have to because now it's a car that can make you money. You know, so they're gonna have to up the value of it. And it's a car that has full self-driving capabilities, which just that in itself should raise the price. You know.
Yeah,
but,
and it does. It is an upgrade you have to pay for.
Big
so
because even autopilot you have to pay for, right?
So it's 13,000. There's a 5. I'm correct me if I'm wrong. Hit me in the comments if I'm wrong. But it's either 5 and 8 or 5 and 5. I'm pretty sure it's 5,000 and 8,000 for the 2 different upgrades. One's the semi self-driving, which is what I have right now, and I'll have to pay an extra $5,000 when that technology comes out to upgrade myself because my car currently doesn't have it.
Yeah.
But so it was, together it cost $13,000 to be on top of their base price Model S.
Yeah. And I watched, I don't know if I told you to follow
Model
that stock
3.
guy, Financial Education Jeremy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he posted a video about it yesterday because people were freaking out about the article that came out where he said they said he's not going to sell cars, Elon Musk, but they just misread the article basically. But he's explaining how when you're at work for those 8 hours, you can send your car off and have it make money while you're already making money, and then come back and pick you up whenever it's done.
Your car is your side hustle.
Right.
All you got to do is be diligent on charging it and committing it to the fleet.
Yeah. Sick.
But as long as you can do those things, which is simple things, you're talking 30 minutes a day maybe.
Yeah.
30 minutes a day making sure that car, because you got to go get it clean too. You need to
keep it nice in there,
washed, or else you're going to get. I assume it'll be just like Uber. You'll get rated if your car's bad, and you'll get 2 stars because your car's dirty. So you need to.
Don't want to take you off the market if it's not. Yeah. It's not presentable.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Your car will be the last one they do if you're only 2 stars.
Right.
But so with that, hopefully, you have 30 minutes a day.
Yeah. So he took a conservative approach and said it could make you about $8 an hour. And I think that was super conservative. He said it'd probably be a lot more, but across the hours of the day, it averaged out to $120 a day. And he said that car payment's probably $500 to $600. So within 6 days,
much higher.
Is it?
I mean, depending on which one you buy.
Yeah. I think he took the most base model, the one he said.
But and I've actually seen, not to discredit him at all.
Yeah.
But I've seen a lot of analysts do that.
Yeah.
And they're not looking at the upgraded cost. They're looking at the base model, but forgetting that you have to pay $13,000 to self-drive.
Yeah. But either way, I mean, instead of paying it off in 5 days of driving, but that was even a conservative approach. It could make $12 an hour.
Yeah.
If not more. Who knows, But he said he just did it at 8 and it ended up being $120 a day. And then, 10 days, I mean, it's over $1,000. So
and that's,
your car payment's paid off within, a third of the month.
And you're going to want, and I think also it's going to optimize nicer cars.
Yeah.
So I'm going to buy a little bit nicer ones. I'm not going base.
Yeah, no base.
Because I think most investors are going to go base. Cheapest they can get.
Right.
But I actually want to do a little bit higher end ones, hoping that they algorithm that correctly and you can get a nicer one. And with that, my current payment, which is probably about the same for the future ones, are $1,065 a month.
Oh, that's your payment right now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Which is, decently high. And then you have insurance on that, which Tesla's working on. They might get their own insurance.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is pretty pricey.
Yeah.
But
that's
what you're saying, if it can make $120 in a day,
right,
which is
conservative.
reasonable.
Yeah, that's a conservative number, he said.
I even did it at actually lower numbers. I figured if it can make $80 a day.
Okay.
So, because I was figuring what's worst case scenario? Mm-hmm. If you can make $80 a day, it would take me, 12. It would take me 12 days to pay for it.
Right.
And I'd have $1,060, so $5 off.
Yeah.
But in 12 days, it would pay for it.
Yeah.
And then the other 18, or depending on the month, is money.
Yeah. And Tesla would be taking a chunk out of it. I forgot.
So that was with
or a percentage, not a chunk, but a percentage.
So they said 20 to 30. They haven't released what that number is going to be. But my $80 is with them taking that cut.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
So that would be, if, let's say it's 100 and they only take 20, it'd be $100.
Right.
But my guess is $80 with their cut. So.
Yeah. That's sick.
But so that's kind of the goal there.
Yeah, for sure.
Man, I need to get sponsored by them for how much I keep showing their water bottle.
Yeah, this is not an ad.
Yes, it is. By Adidas. What else?
I asked you, I mean, I guess ask me a question. I asked you about the Tesla, why you want to own 100, so.
Yeah. I mean, so we talked a little bit. You were thinking of starting your own shipping company.
Yeah.
Or not starting your own company,
right?
But self-shipping and stuff like that. And I know you mentioned the other day that's not exactly where you're looking.
Yeah, no, that's not where I'm looking really. I mean, I can always fall back on that. That's the thing with that experience.
Yeah.
I can always fall back to being a broker. And that was basically, I'd be a broker, but for myself.
Yeah.
But I'd also, because at Global Trans, I didn't find customers like Coca-Cola. Like we had a bunch of sales reps who onboarded Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Quaker, all these different customers. And they'd put their loads on the board and then it'd be for us brokers to find the loads that are most critical within the day and then find trucks for that load. So that was like the main thing. But if I were to do my own thing, I would have to be a sales rep,
and
find the
broker,
customer and book the truck. Yeah. So I mean that's like later down the road if I really want that, but that's not really like my highest excitement, you know.
So exactly to that.
Yeah.
What's your highest excitement and passion that you're going for right now?
For going for right now would definitely be like food and healthy lifestyle. Basically, that's it. I mean, ever since like 4 or 5, not even longer, probably like 7-8 years ago, I went on this health kick right after I tore my ACL, and my dad was always telling me, you gotta eat fruits.
How'd you tear it?
I'll have to put this picture up. It's pretty gnarly. My leg was purple from my groin all the way down to my toe.
I'll be cringing at the video.
Yeah. It's a nasty picture. I'm sure Blair probably remembers it. I don't know if you remember when my leg was fully purple, but
I don't remember if I've seen that picture.
yeah, if you see, I'll show it to you here in a second. But I skateboarded a lot when I was young, and I took like a year, 2 years off. I came back to it thinking I was the man, and I put one of those big trash cans that we put outside our house on its side, and so it's like still like probably like 2 feet high, a little higher.
Yeah, it's probably
definitely
decent height. Yeah.
And I put it sideways, and I was coming out of a bank, and I wanted to ollie over it, and I cleared it, but I haven't skated in a while, and I was like, yeah, I used to do that all the time. I can do it again. All I did was kick the board out. I just kicked the board out. When I landed, I just twisted my knee, and I knew it right away. It felt like there was a slinky in between like my quad and my shins, like right in between, like right in the knee. It felt like there was a slinky right there, and it just felt completely loose. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And like I sat down for a little bit. I tried to skate again. I go try to do a nose slide on a ledge, and I slip out and land right on the knee again. And that's when I was just screaming in pain. And I knew something was wrong. And I didn't get surgery for like 2-3 months. I was trying to find the right doctor. And 2-3 months later down the road, I get surgery, and the way the surgery went, it went fine. I got like one of the best doctors in AZ for it. I guess he did the surgery for like U of A and some of the Suns players. So it was like a legit doctor. I think his name was Dr. Carter. But there was like so much bleeding after the surgery that my leg just swelled up like crazy, and it was just it was literally purple. Yeah. Like from like toe to like the top of my groin. Like it was gnarly, like anything, probably like nothing you've ever seen before.
Yeah. But I'm trying to picture it, but I guess I'll see the photo in a second.
Yeah. So I tore my ACL, and then that had me on bed rest for like 2 months probably, where I couldn't really move. I could barely lift my leg. I mean, I could, but it took a while. And my parents were taking care of me, and like that's when I really started to like appreciate how much like my parents, like everything they did for me. Yeah. Because when I was younger, I was like, I'm embarrassed. I don't want my parents around when I'm with friends.
Mom, stop it.
Exactly. Yeah. And then that was like the time where I really, really was like, wow, like there's nothing better than family. Like I had a girlfriend at the time, and I had friends coming over, but like there's nothing like that family love, So
sure, it helps you through the worst of times.
Oh yeah, for sure. And my dad was always telling me, you got to eat healthier and this and that. And like I wouldn't say I was overweight, but I was overweight for like my liking around the time. Yeah. And I started eating way healthier. I started looking into nutrition and like understanding how important it is to eat healthy. And I wasn't vegan yet at all.
That's what I was going to ask. Did you go straight to vegan?
No, I didn't. I knew that was the move.
Like a climb there.
But I didn't do it. So I started with like the grass-fed meats, like the no hormone chicken, cage-free, all that stuff.
Yeah, I do a lot of that now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I still wasn't feeling like optimal. I mean, I felt fine. My blood tests were fine. I went and got full blood tests. My doctor wrote excellent on my cholesterol. So like I wasn't having a cholesterol problem, which most heavy meat eaters have. Because, there's like a ton of cholesterol and saturated fat.
I probably have that problem.
I mean, I doubt it. Cleaner stuff like that. But so I went to the doctor. Everything was fine. And then I saw this documentary, and it was the best speech you'll ever hear on YouTube. That's what the title of it is on YouTube. and it was this dude,
Okay.
Gary Yourofsky. He like transitioned like 10% of Israel to go vegan. There's like an article about it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's
Okay.
crazy. Right, you could like read about it now. Gary Yourofsky. And I watched this speech, and it was like to a class, like a huge university class, like 100-some people.
Yeah.
And he gave this speech, and I was like, that's probably why it's the best speech over here. That's why it's probably titled that, you know. And he's just saying animals aren't here for us. Like, you know, we abuse them and this and that. Even if like there's no such thing as humane. And I don't want to get all into the vegan thing because we're not going to go heavy into that. But
yeah.
But
No, I
seeing
get
that,
like that's, I mean, even to that point, like I still eat meat and stuff like that. But
Right.
like, it's hard when you're out and about.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, I don't know where they got their stuff from when you eat out. But like at home, like when I cook, I love sprouts, and I get 100% organic, grass-fed, free range. Like, like I don't. I not only do I not want to eat the hormone like
right, for sure.
like, whatever.
Why would you?
Chicken in a cage or whatever.
Yeah.
I just feel so bad for them. And like I've seen some of the documentaries of like just and like even like the free range ones that are in a barn.
That's
Like,
not.
I want I make sure I get the stuff that's like outside. Like they got their own space.
Right.
And they'll say it's like free range and they put them in a barn and they're just
There's like 1,000 chickens in a barn.
If you've been to a concert mosh pit, that's what these chickens live in their entire lives. And some of the smaller ones that don't develop as quickly and stuff like that will just get like pecked to death. Smack, like just stomped on.
They're not really aggressive chickens, but they when they get claustrophobic like that,
like
they get pretty crazy, and it's nuts to think.
You've been to a concert. Have you been in the mosh pit before?
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah.
And like, that's fun when you're there. If you're there tomorrow and the next day, and the next day, someone's getting punched in the face.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're literally born with like an extinction date, which is kind of sad, you know.
Yeah.
Because they're supposed to live their life for years longer than what they do. You know? Like a cow, I think a dairy cow, they live until 7, but they could live till 28. You know, so they can live a lot longer. But the thing is, they milk the crap out of them, and that puts like the mom under stress because she constantly has to get impregnated. You know, and they're not mating with other male cows. They're being artificially inseminated at the mass scale that we have going on. You know, so it's like the second their 9 months is over, back again. You know, you're getting inseminated, you're getting pregnant again, and the baby can't drink that milk. So the second the baby's born, that baby's ripped away from that mother cow, and she'll cry for days, just like any mom would if you like took her baby away. But they can't have that baby drinking her milk because that milk is supposed to go to the consumers. You know,
that's crazy.
Yeah, so that's why when vegetarians are like, "Yeah, I do it for the animals," I'm like, are you sure? You know, because like it's almost just as bad. And like the second that mom can't produce or get pregnant anymore,
so I know about like the pregnant stuff, but like I didn't even know like.
The baby thing.
I didn't think about like they take the kid away.
I mean, the whole reason she's pregnant is because there's a kid in there. But or you know, baby calf. But and it's like the second they can't produce any more milk, they go straight to the slaughterhouse. So it's like you know, it's the same thing.
Which I learned this in ag class. Certified Angus beef is 51% black skin, and a lot of so
black skin
or fur or whatever you want to call it. But it's 51% is considered Angus beef, and something like 20% of dairy cows qualify as Angus.
Oh, weird.
So you think an Angus cow is this really nice, strong cow that free range, like that's the image they give you about Angus beef, right? It's the best quality.
That's what my dad would always say. It's Angus.
A lot of them are dairy cows. You're welcome. But I thought that was wild.
Right. I forgot the beginning of your question. You were saying like where? Oh yeah, what was
like
my highest excitement?
Yeah, where's it taking you?
Yeah, so
which
like
clearly it's passion on
for sure.
the food and stuff like that.
And after I tore my ACL and I learned all that stuff, I started preaching to all my friends. And I started posting about it all over Instagram. And this was before I was vegan. I was like, you need to eat your greens, you need to eat your vegetables.
Be healthy.
Even though I was still eating meat, you can still be healthy eating meat. You just have to have loads of like really healthy foods, antioxidant rich foods, which are fruits and vegetables.
Yeah.
You know,
I eat a lot of fruit now. Like I used to be terrible when I was a kid. You can ask my brother Blair, like I didn't eat anything.
Yeah. I'm
still pretty finicky, still pretty bad. But I get a bunch of fruits.
Yeah, that's good.
Vegetables, I almost don't know what those are.
Yeah.
But
it's always good to have a little bit of greens in the life. But yeah, I struggle too, man. I'm human, you know. I go to the simple and easy, and that's always fruit. It's the easiest fast food. Yeah. You wash it, you take it on the go, you know, banana. apple.
I wash it, freeze it all, and make smoothies.
Yeah, exactly. That's smart too. Smoothies are super convenient to get a ton of nutrients in because you probably can't eat a banana and apple and this and that.
Apple, banana, some grapes, some pineapple.
Right.
It's
some
like
protein powder. Yeah,
you're a little
all that stuff.
Fruited out, but a smoothie's good. No?
Yeah, but I started preaching to all my friends, and I was like, man, I'm doing this for free. I started learning about deodorant, like with aluminum in deodorant, and how heavy metals are bad for your body. And I was telling my friends, yo, you can't be using that deodorant. And they're like, dude, what are you talking about? You're crazy. Like, this is right when I turned around like 20. This is like around 21, 22, 23. So it was going out to drink a lot. And like, I'd be at their houses like, yo, why do you have Gatorade, bro? You should not be drinking Gatorade.
Oh, don't hit on Gatorade.
Well, there's like, I was telling them there's like flame retardant in there and like, all this other stuff. And
don't break my heart like that. My mini fridge is full of Gatorade.
I've broken a lot of hearts. But yeah, talking about deodorant, just like the lotion you use and sunscreen and all this stuff. So, I mean, the list goes on and on, but that's when I really developed like a huge passion about it. And then in community college, I had speeches. My first one was about fluoride and how fluoride's actually really bad for you. It's poison, you know. And like it's in our tap water, it's in our toothpaste, and you got to find the fluoride-free toothpaste and whatnot, and
then
get a good
some
water
people
filter.
just rinse their mouth with it every single day.
Yeah, and that's why reverse osmosis is for. I think the main thing is for fluoride. I'm pretty sure it takes out fluoride. Yeah.
I just know it's good water.
Correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a long time since I've looked into the water stuff like that, but that's when I first started learning about it. I'm pretty sure that's what reverse osmosis
mostly does.
Why? Yeah. I mean, it does a lot of other stuff too, but I think there's other filters that don't remove fluoride.
Okay.
So having reverse osmosis is crucial.
I know, like, I did some research on it, and like my dad did most research and bought it.
Yeah.
But like the reverse osmosis is supposed to be like the best way.
Yeah.
To get your good
right.
water. Like,
yeah, for sure.
And convenient, so you're not doing like the distilling and stuff. Sounds really cool.
Yeah.
That's like a lot more steps and work.
Yeah.
Where mine is just hook it up.
Right.
There's a tap.
Yeah.
Press
And
a button.
there's huge distillers though where it'll literally make like, I forgot how much, but it'll make like, a couple gallons per like, every 10 minutes or something like that.
Okay.
And all you do is just fill it up with a bunch of tap water. I just still can't get around to the fact that I have to fill it up with tap water. It just seems like, I don't know what it's going to taste. I know it'll probably be clean. It's just like, that tap sometimes smells like sewage. I mean, you have a filter, so you probably, I don't know if you have filters on everything, but.
No, like my normal water's just normal water.
Yeah.
My shower, my sinks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And Ashton Woods, you build a pretty crappy house. Yeah. I love your house. It looks great and everything. You use the crappiest pipes possible. And
I applied for them when I was at AC
really?
too. Yeah, they were pretty new around then.
Yeah, I mean, because they're just bringing into this market. I think
Yeah.
they're like big in Texas and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I like the company overall.
Yeah.
I have some problems with them, but they cheap out on a lot of things, like a lot of these home builders do.
Yeah.
And my pipes are plastic pipes.
What?
Like the pipes.
Under the sink.
Yeah,
so are mine.
And it's all plastic, and it's really bad quality plastic that grabs water. It grabs stuff.
Oh.
So all the fluoride and minerals and dirt and stuff, composites that are in my water that I can't do anything about because I don't pay for a water softener because they take out a lot of stuff and they give you a lot of other bad stuff.
Oh, do they? I didn't know that.
Yeah, like soft water's not that good for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Adding just a ton of salt and stuff. There's some.
Is that all it does? Just adds a bunch of salt?
It adds a ton of salt.
True.
And it takes out some impurities and stuff, but soft water's not that good for you.
True. I didn't know that. I think I remember actually hearing that too on this water journey that I've been on the last 7-8 years, but I forget.
Like
There's
for
so much
showering
stuff.
and stuff like that, like hard water is a lot better for showering.
Yeah. I know washing your car soft water is better though, right? Because it doesn't leave like the calcification spots, like the white spots. Yeah. But we're not cars, so.
Yeah, we're not cars.
Yeah.
But so with the pipes, like with that bad water, it gets dirty inside the pipe and it'll smell.
Yeah.
And like
that's
gotta
what it is.
Clean it out.
And it gets like green and white, like under, you know what I mean, where it like compiles a lot.
It gets like mine gets like this like light brown, like you can tell the dirt's in it.
Yeah.
And it's like gets like this slimy stuff and like
that's gross.
Your water should not be slimy.
No, definitely not. But yeah, I feel like I pretty much explained it. That's like, I think you can probably see the passion through.
Oh, for sure. So like with that, grow the channel, grow this channel, stuff like that.
Exactly.
Do you have any plans outside of stock trading and influencing? Or honestly, is that kind of like...
Those are kind of the main things. Yeah, I don't want to spread myself too thin. Like, I know we're capable of doing multiple things, but...
I tend to do that.
Yeah.
I spread myself too thin in a lot.
Right.
But,
because I'm working on some skits with another friend and stuff like that, and then doing this podcast. So I feel like I'm already kind of like, in terms of kind of maxed out. But any opportunity that presents itself,
filming, influencing,
right?
stuff like that.
Exactly.
I like it.
Pretty much, that's it.
Yeah, I got 7 things always going on.
Yeah. Yeah, Elon Musk, he's the one who said, I think he's saying you can do multiple things, don't limit yourself. But, I'm not going to go head first, like, when I don't even know. I'm going to let these kind of lead the way.
But that's also Elon Musk. He's a god.
He said he's an alien on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So many people have like, are you just trying to get back home to Mars?
Yeah, it's funny when he's talking to people and he's trying to dumb down the answer. He's like, he like starts breaking up a lot, and it's like, you can tell his brain just like moving a million miles a minute, and he's trying to slow it down.
Had an ex-girlfriend. Sent her a really, to me, it was a very inspirational Elon Musk speech. It wasn't that long. It was like a clip of it. I sent it to her. And she's like, he says and like a lot and like sounds stupid. Like this guy sounds stupid. Cause like, and that's just, it goes like some of the closed-mindedness that you can have. And just say like, oh, that guy doesn't speak perfectly. He's stupid.
Right.
I'm like, that is Elon Musk.
Well, if you were to speak normally, you probably would not understand him.
Yeah. Like if he were to speak at full nerd, full Elon Musk, so many people wouldn't comprehend what he's saying.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Like, Selena, making a podcast.
It's all right. Adds a little flavor.
That's my cute little puppy.
Yeah.
Licking her face in the background. But, yeah.
I feel like that pretty much wraps it up.
That's probably a really good intro.
Yeah.
We're going to do a bunch of cool other stuff coming up. We're going to have guests on, family members, friends, micro-influencers to start. Probably can't get the big fish yet, But that's the goal. We want to keep going at this, growing this. And Selena, I'm trying to do an outro here. But this is the A.D.D podcast.
Yes.
Alex and Dylan's dialogue.
Yep.
Please subscribe, like, comment. Don't be too negative.
Yeah, let us know what you guys thought in the comments below. If you guys thought we could have done something better, how the audio sounds and everything is literally like the first run, aside from some test runs that we've done.
Yeah.
But this is like
this is gonna be the first video we post.
Yeah, and then comment ideas of what you guys want us to do. If there's something else, if you think the Tesla thing would be really cool to do a podcast in the Tesla soon. I mean, hey, if enough people say it, I feel like we do it right away. We will deliver. So let us know what you guys want to do, and we'll keep providing you with the content.
Thank you.
Yep.
See you
Signing out.
next time.
Deuce.
Bye.